We just wanted to play in the cave.
We should have told you, Mama.
Mayo. Minister now.
Signor Allen! Signor Allen! Hurry! It's July! We're going to need something to move him.
Don't touch me.
Hold on. Stay still. Hold on.
Can't we stop for a while?
If we stop without shade, we'll just get more tired from the sun. We'll rest when we get to town.
What if it burnt the town too?
Just think about the town the way it always is. Mr. Herbert's confectionery. Everything all shiny and new. Ice cold sarsaparilla.
But it might not be there.
Can't worry about what might be. You have to deal with what is. When things are hard like this, it's all you can do. Just keep one good thought in your mind and you move toward that. You have your thoughts out?
Mr. Herbert's
Betsy?
sarsaparilla.
Sounds good. I want to sign for these, Carl.
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You are among the lucky ones, Clara. You all survived. Old man Lawrence, he lost his whole family. And I hear the Fairchild haven't accounted for 3 of their folks. You and the children and the Cheyenne woman can stay with me and Inga as long as you need. We won't have it any other way.
Thank you. I gotta go check on July. I'll pick these up later.
How is he?
He'll live. He won't be pretty.
I'm sorry you got burned out, Clara.
Yeah, others did too. We'll be all right. I know we will.
Sarah Pickett. We were supposed to meet Captain Cole up at your place.
There is no place anymore.
We saw the smoke. You all right?
Clara?
Gideon Walker.
Gideon.
Pulse is steady. His breathing's fine. Opium's got him out of pain.
July. It's Clara. I'm here. You saved the horses, July. Didn't lose one of them. You hang on. You've lived this long. I expect there's nothing to fear.
What about his eyes? Hard to say until the bandages come off.
Like your drink?
My dream has only one brand, Ferris.
Okay.
Hey, Jasper, that ain't no red-grown calf. I seen its mama. She's Bar M.
Buck said to get all the slicks we can get. These boys ain't looking.
So when'd you turn a thief?
Well, you done a little thieving yourself. Or wasn't that you went to Mexico with Gus and Captain and stole that herd out of there?
Them was Hat Creek cows to start with. Brandon Bar M, get your iron in it.
Buck, I think you should fetch your boss. Yes, he should see this.
Captain, the fellas are still watching us. One of them's got him a spyglass.
Maybe it's pirate spying on us, P.
Pirates?
Might be it's old Captain Kidd's ghost. They say he's still walking around someplace. Ain't that right, Ben?
That's right, Captain.
There ain't no such thing as Ghost P.
Seen old Deet's ghost. Never made it back to y'all. He ain't showed me the way.
Mr. Dunnigan? Mr. Dunnigan, ma'am, that Texas outfit just south of us is riding by themselves. Mr. Winston wants you to come.
It's Captain Call's outfit. Maybe Nate should go with you.
Newt's had his turn talking to the captain. Maybe I could do better. I'll see for supper.
Down there.
Captain.
I see.
Gregor Dunnigan,
Woodrow call.
Texas Ranger.
Was?
You drove in a sizable herd last year, mister. The Cattlemen's Alliance was hoping that you'd join the roundup.
I give the boy you sent answer enough.
Hey, he said. He's a fine lad. You must miss him a great deal.
Nigel Winston, member of the Alliance. I've been observing your roundup, your independent roundup, from a distance. I'd like to take a closer look at these brands.
These are my cows.
Mistakes are easily made.
Careful you don't make one right now.
How do we know all these cattle are his?
The captain here promised the dying man that he'd cart him all the way back to Texas to bury him. Somebody that would do a thing like that wouldn't sit here and argue in front of a dozen armed men about a few measly head of cattle, now, would he?
In the future, Captain, you might find it more profitable to exhibit less antagonism and more cooperation.
In the future, my cows will be on my side of the fence. Yours will be on yours.
You aim to string wire on my range, mister?
No excuse to claim your stock got in with mine. I know how that works.
You're taking a very extreme position against people who are willing to be your friends.
I don't recall making friends with any son of a bitch calling me a liar.
I settle this range, mister. I don't aim to see it grazed out. You understand that?
Good luck to you, then.
Not about luck. It's about survival.
An Englishman said it best. A poet, John Donne. No man is an island.
I don't much read poetry, and that's a failing, I'm sure. But probably no worse than telling other men how to run our own affairs.
Barbed wire draws a nasty line, mister. Now you want to talk about it some more. My door's always open.
Well, he don't seem all bad. That what he said about Newt was nice.
As soon as Brain is done, string wire.
Anything you say, Cap.
No offense, Captain. I never figured we'd be the first outfit to string barbed wire anywhere.
Life's unpredictable, T. That's the wonder of it. It ain't Christmas, let's move it.
Yes, sir. Ain't Christmas.
I'm sorry about your loss, Clara.
I nagged Bob to build this house. I don't really give a fig about houses. I just wanted to nag him into it, and I did. Main reason was he wouldn't let me work with the horses. He didn't think it fitting. So I thought, all right then, Bob, build me a house. But I always wanted to be down with the horses. Now there's nothing to stop me.
I hear Montana is good as the world gets. Rolling hills, waving tall grass, mountains so high they hold the snow year-round, and the scent of pine on every breath. Might be the right place for a fresh start.
Are you asking me to go with you?
Me and 1,000 head of wild horses. 400, maybe.
I guess you're the final proof no one sane ever became a Texas Ranger.
I sure wish you'd gather up your mares and head north with us. Woodrow's dead set on having breeding stock, and I guarantee you he'll pay a fair price. Besides, the scenery would brighten considerably if you came along.
You still have that silver tongue.
I don't remember ever saying an untrue word to you, Clara. Of course, that was because old Gus was all the time whispering his sweet lies into your ear, and I never got the chance.
They were sweet, all right. And as I recall, you were still wet behind the ears then.
You just couldn't see the man in me. And I never dared look at you, because you were Gus's true love. There was a bunch of us boys envied him that.
Whatever prompted Woodrow to have this idea about crossbreeding horses?
Said it come to him at Gus's grave.
He say what?
He said a man should leave something more behind than some broken board stuck in a sorry piece of dirt.
Gus McCrae left a hell of a lot more legacy than that.
As a matter of fact, I believe he did. I got something I need to tell you, Clara. And I find it hard to say. I believe he left a daughter.
Gus never said anything about daughter.
He never knew.
Where is she?
She come with us on the drive.
What?
I don't know.
Ain't they great birds? I wonder which I'd miss most. Them or the plains, if I was to move away.
Don't make no sense to me. Back home, Captain always said he had no use for barbed wire.
Well, things is different up here, Needle. Captain says that we got to keep things separate.
I heard old Russell Willis got throwed into some working for that German feller outside of Dallas.
Sure he did. Lost his hair, too.
Cause of barbed wire?
No, it just fell out.
Hair falling out's no cause for complaint. Be a whole lot worse if it ain't. You had to have it pulled.
Harold, throw down them guns! Climb on down yourselves.
You heard him.
Hurry up! Come on, move! Let's get them horses unhitched. Move! You boys, light out. You deaf old man, move!
You get the other one.
Cut him loose.
Put him up there.
him go.
Give him a ride, boys!
Well, looky here. Old Nuke got all gussied up just to play a little 5-card draw.
Looks like old Nude's playing for a little higher stakes today, boys.
Hey, he sure is all tickets and tags, all right.
I'm gonna step over here for a minute. You let me know if you need anything. Daddy, it's nice to see you. It's such a pretty dress on you. You know, I saw pattern like that at Miles the other day. Pretty color. Can you excuse me for a minute? Nude! Didn't think you'd come.
Mr. Dunnigan said I had to. I don't see why, Ferris. I ain't good at these things.
Because I insisted on it. You'll be fine. Part of the family now. Come on.
Buckskin there. Are you sure about that, P? Yes, sir, Captain. I know it anywhere.
Captain, what are you doing here?
Who rides that buckskin?
Oh, I can't say for sure.
You can't?
What's this all about, P?
Why?
Captain, there's all kinds of fancy people up there. You got big ranchers and there's judges and we even got the governor of the whole territory up there. Captain, I can't let you do that. Mr. Dunnigan, he wouldn't want you to do. Oh! P, it's me.
Jasper, I don't guess I know you no more.
Friends, neighbors, honored guests. The Montana Cattlemen's Alliance roundup has been completed. You members seated around this table represent the majority of the money in Montana through the thousands of square miles of land which we own. I would like to propose a toast.
Dunnigan!
Who's that?
I'd like to know how it is, man, riding this horse. Drove wagons hauling my wire off a cliff. Or ain't this your brand?
What the hell do you
Mr. Dunnigan, Captain Call.
Stay out of this, lad.
No, sir. Captain Call, I know who rides this horse. He'd do anything he thought Mr. Dunnigan might want done. That don't mean orders were given to ride against you.
Let's ask the man rides this horse.
This isn't Texas, mister. You got no authority here. Any asking to be done here, I'll do it.
Dunnigan, only one man warned me not to string wire. Now I'm warning you. You try strong-arming me, I'll send you straight to hell.
You're a lucky man there are people here today. Do you hear me, mister?
Buck! Buck! What's on your mind, Newt?
Did Mr. Dunnigan tell you to wreck a wagon full of wire headed for the Hat Creek?
Mr. Dunnigan told me nothing.
You just did it on your own, didn't you?
Why don't you go play up to Dunnigan's wife some more, Newt?
Outside on the floor. Take a fight. Come on, dude. Come on. Make it. Come on. Come on, Buck. Get on. Yeah. Come on. Buck. Get burning. Come on. Don't let that little boy take you. That's it. Put him down, Buck. Put him down.
Kick his ass, dude.
You crush your wagons now. Say it. Say it. Come on. Keep him down. Finish him up. Finish him off.
Can we stop him? Mr. Dunnigan, sir. Oh, my gun. You had to use it. Hit a brain to old Newt. Oh, Buck, he just got careless. He should have never used our stock to crash them wagons. You're gonna need a new foreman. Somebody will do what you can't.
I just killed a man I trusted. Do you think I'm gonna give his job to a backstabbing bastard like you?
I'm your man. I was just doing what I had to.
One more syllable to me, or about me, whispered to this wind even, and what you've got left as a spine will be scraps for the coyotes. You shouldn't be doing that.
I think I should. Did you have to kill him?
He would have killed you.
He wouldn't have killed me. I can take care of myself.
I couldn't be sure of that. A man that won't kill to protect his own is either a coward or a fool. I don't take myself as either. I'm sorry that things have turned out the way they have. But I've begun to think of you as a son. I would do it again. Perhaps if anybody should be doing this, it should be me.
once I'd like to hear that darn rooster crow before breakfast.
Not if you're working for the captain.
Hey?
Jasper Fant.
Jasper Faint what?
Riding in.
I figured I wouldn't wake nobody in this outfit. He was right about that horse that belonged to a feller named Buck. Dunnigan killed him.
His old man.
Yeah, Newt and him was fighting. Dunnigan said he shot him to save Newt's life, but I ain't so sure. Old Buck never did nothing that old man didn't tell him to do. I can't ride for him no more.
Seems Newt can't stay away from killings of late.
I come to warn you, Captain. I talked to a couple of Dunnigan's men after I walked off, and they said that he was getting together another big powwow with some of them outfits from the Alliance, and they was gonna go after what they call rustlers.
What's that to me?
Well, I figure it means independence, and you are independent. I mean, you are stringing barbed wire, and the way he showed him up the other day, well,
Where's your shooter?
well, Dunnigan took it to Cap Buck, and he kept it. I figured that you could borrow me one till I could work it off.
Don't guess I can, Jasper.
Well, Captain, now what happened when you was gone, that was all a mistake.
Yesterday you said you didn't know whose horse that was.
Well, you see, I was sort of straddling the fence
I need
there.
to trust the men I ride with, Jasper. Trust them all the way.
I'm sorry, Captain. I truly am.
You had the makings once. Maybe you get it back. I hope so. Not on my time.
Well, I'll work from hell to breakfast, Captain. I know I've been a knothead. That's all over now.
Is here.
P? I don't know nobody else up here.
Go on, take it. Go on. Fire's a bit high and to the right.
P, them things I said to you, I sure wish I hadn't.
Blade cuts two ways, Jasper.
I'll pay you later.
When you can.
brother's eye some picket.
He used to be. Thinks he's a horse now.
Is that her?
It is.
Do you know who her mother is?
You ever hear tell of Serena Vega?
No.
Well, her brother was a murderous old snake who wounded Augustus on one of his forays into Mexico. Carl went down there to get him. Got caught in a gun battle. And Serena stepped in front of a bullet that Carl had intended for her brother. Gus had been sweet on her. And her death come between Carl and Gus for some time.
You ran an independent roundup, and nobody stopped you. We all tried, and they run us off.
What we done is not to do with no one else.
See, if we come to realize we don't stick together, they'll grind us down, one by one. Run their herds on land we proved up.
What's all that dynamite for? You planning on starting a war?
They're keeping all my cows away from water. I gotta blast a well.
Fellas need the law.
Laws are kept out of it. We're bought and paid for by their alliance.
Mr. Call, they'd hang us with barbed wire. We tried to build a fence.
Ain't hanging me. I didn't come here to fight other people's fights.
We ain't afraid to fight. But we don't have the men you have. Nobody with experience like you got Ranger.
Good day. Get that feed.
You build your fence, Captain. You see how long you can sit on it.
Whoa! P, you think we're gonna get this barbed wire strung without getting killed by rustlers? Scalped by Injuns?
Don't want to die over no fence, Lippy.
What was that?
Indians.
Look there, P. The rider. Where? There.
Might could be more.
All the luck we have is bad. You can't hit nothing from here.
I don't aim to. I just want to warn them off.
Damn, P.I., that was some shot.
I just sort of aimed high.
Over this way.
I'll be.
Captain, P.I. picked a wire buster clean out of the saddle, all the way on that rim over yonder. From here, you should have seen it. Bang! Best shooting I ever seen. Any others?
Well, I believe so. They got quiet now. They might have scooted over the rim there.
Damn right they did. Sharpshooter like P.I. throwing down on them. Lippy, you stay put here. Pump up 3 shots you see trouble. Boys, right on up that hill. Keep a good lookout. P.
That's Jasper Fant, Captain.
He's still breathing.
Figured I'd hit nobody from way there.
Get that bullet out. Hold him steady, P.
Yes.
Howdy, P.
Well, Jasper,
I didn't have nowhere to go. I was out here trying to shoot something from my supper. Did I get it? Ah!
Willie out never left our outfit. Him or Newt one.
They had a choice.
No, sir. Not the way that Dunnigan put it to him. It was like one of them debt of honors that you got to pay.
They'd gone straight on to Ogallala, like I said, instead of going to town for a horse. They'd owed nothing to nobody.
Ah!
Easy, son.
Ah!
All right.
Got it. Give me your bandana, baby.
Ain't no sign of nobody. None we can see, Captain.
Jasper.
One needs cleaning. Get him back around the creek. Boys, keep some pressure on this while he's riding.
Get him up easy. Captain, what's going on here is all wrong side out. That sense of honor that ties Newt to Dunnigan, you give him that. It was all us that taught him everything he knows. It was you and Gus. Old deeds. Lord knows I tried. Now I don't know what's right none more myself. Hardly.
Roll him out.
Yes, sir.
Captain. That boy out would be dying from no bullet I put in him. And Newt can't wind up digging no grave for him. Can't.
I hear summers are short north of the Yellowstone.
I've heard the thing to do in the cold Montana winters is to just slip between two grizzly bear furs and wait till the spring. That way the long winters won't bother you. Just don't wake up them grizzly bears. Whoa. Miles City's over there, and Woodrow's place is somewhere at the other side of the Milk River.
I don't know what's up there. It could be better than this.
Well, Woodrow never saw a river he didn't want to cross.
Even if it killed his best friend.
Gus always made his own choices.
I know. It's just always easier to forgive.
We can cross the herd here.
Gideon, you were right. She's Gus's daughter.
Did she say it?
Didn't have to. I've been watching her. She got a lot of Gus in her. She's just so torn up. Breaks my heart. It's a pity you and Gus never met.
You loved him?
He was the great love of my life. And the great frustration of my life. But some things just aren't meant to be.
Like me.
You can't feel that way. If Gus had known about you, you wouldn't, I promise you that.
He would not have cared.
What makes you so sure?
I know that he raped my mother.
That's a lie. Gus McRae had a respect for women I've never seen in any other man.
Even Mexicanas.
Even whores.
My mother was no whore.
I didn't mean she was. I mean, Augustus never violated any woman's dignity. Wasn't in him. He loved women. Woman just knows things about a man sometimes we wish we didn't. You think about what I told you. It's all true. And when you believe that, maybe I'll be getting a little piece of your father back. Truth has a power all its own.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Miss Allen? Is it bad?
Not if you can see. That's what's important.
Yeah.
You don't want to be touching it with your hands just yet. If you can help it. You won't be able to turn your neck the same way you're used to. Scar tissue's not going to want to give any.
Oh, Lord.
That swelling will go down. The redness should fade some.
What I owe you, Doc?
I didn't do anything. The man in Ogallala did all the work.
Real artist, ain't he?
You can see. This must be very hard for you.
Easier to wear it than look at it, reckon.
I think I'd like to be getting back to camp.
I'll send word to the captain, let him know we crossed the Yellowstone. Tell him to throw a few more biscuits on the fire.
We will head back to camp. July?
Yeah.
Look for the potters for a while.
Give her my best, will you?
What's the matter with that man's face?
Come on, don't stay. Would you mind driving the team? Thank you, Dunk. Do you think it'll change his temperament much?
Well, it's hard to say. Wish I could have done more.
You did fine.
We appreciate it.
You bet.
You'll be all right with her.
She's got a good heart. Something in common with July there.
It's your heart that amazes me.
Mine.
It's a rare thing for someone to lose everything they own and still show more concern for others than for their own loss. It's a tender, loving heart you have, Clara. It fills me up just to watch it.
A compliment from an expert. Thank you, sir.
You know, I learned something in the dressmaking business. It ain't the fabric, the pattern, or the price that's important. It's the fit. And that ain't the dress at all. It's the woman wears it. And you sure do fix your dresses.
You are a smooth talker, Mr. Walker.
Hasn't always been my best virtue, I'll admit. In the past.
You don't have to explain. I always loved it about Gus, no matter how I said other. Let's just say it's part of your charm, too.
Mrs. Allen, I brought my best suit with me, and I've been looking for a reason to wear it. Would you do me the honor of joining me for a proper sit-down dinner?
Boo!
Judas Priest. What are you doing here?
Every night you come to this same place. Why?
It's a good place to think.
About me?
Ferris,
What do you think about when you think about me, Newt?
I didn't say I was thinking about you.
But you were, weren't you? That's why I scared you. You were wishing I was here, and here I am.
Where's Mr. Dunnigan?
He went to Miles City.
You shouldn't be here.
Well, you're here. Safe, aren't I?
Well, of course you're safe. I just don't think he'd like it.
He knows how I feel about you, Newt. He told me so himself. And he trusts you.
Ferris, don't do this to me. Being friends is one thing, but this ain't right.
Isn't right?
It ain't funny.
I'm not laughing. I don't feel at all like laughing right now. The world's not a simple enough place for things to be clear and proper all the time. Isn't that obvious?
That ain't never gonna happen again.
We'll see. I feel sort of guilty. I could have stayed in that tub bath for a week.
I don't feel the least bit guilty. Just a little jealous of that tub.
You are shameless. Though I will say it's flattering.
I don't mean to flatter or offend. But I do mean to get your attention.
Tell me, were you in love with your wife?
I believe I was. Seems she was taken from me before I was able to perfect being a good husband. I wanted to show her. I just didn't get the time.
I'm sorry. It was that way for me with my boys. Buried all three before I was able to love them enough. Took the romance out of me. If romance was what you were hoping for, I've left it behind.
Do you regret that?
Oh, yes. And no, I'm too strong for the normal man and too jealous once my feelings get riled.
Strong and jealous. My favorite traits in a woman.
Don't dally with me, Gideon.
Never.
Put the sawmill here.
Captain, a message from Gideon Walker. The herd has crossed the Yellowstone. Clara Allen has come with us, and she has brung her horses.
Clara Allen?
Her ranch burned down. We gonna ride out there to meet them?
Made it all the way past Yellowstone without us. I reckon they can make it here all right.
Well, I've never seen that many horses in all my life.
Well, hell, I sure don't want to make no grown man cry. We'll be leaving first light.
We'll be leaving at first light.
Oh, sure, all them horses. I sure would like to ride out there with you.
Well, Jasper, I'm just pleased that you can ride at all.
Yeah? Don't know if I'll ever be able to thank you enough, P.
For pretty near to killing you?
No, for saving my life. Hell, if you hadn't fired that lucky shot, there ain't no telling what had happened to me. P, you're but the best friend I ever had. Sure is funny how life turns out, ain't it?
All the time. I swear.
Captain. I see. Reckon it's them? Of course it is.
Texas Mustangs coming all this whole way. I wonder what they think of Montana. Captain, I believe that is him. It's a Gideon Walker.
It is.
Here you go, Woodrow, right to your door.
Horse is supposed to cover ground quicker than cattle. Ever hear that?
Good to see you again, P.I.
Yes, sir, Gideon Walker.
There's more than a few of us. We had our troubles. Indian killed Isom's brother down the Nations.
Isaac's dead.
Cut his head off. You ever hear of a mixed breed Cherokee by the name of Jack Jackson?
We met. How'd you keep the herd bunched without Isaac?
Take a look. Slickest trick I ever seen. Followed him up here like Mary's little lamb.
Ain't that the captain?
Come on, Molly. Come on, Dolly.
What'd you promise her?
I told her you'd do the right thing. We did not discuss numbers.
Ma'am?
Captain?
I'm sorry for your misfortunes.
Seems you were destined to get my horses. But I'm afraid the Allen family comes with the bargain.
Ed Craig. P.
Get up, kid. Come on, get up.
Vámonos!
Vámonos, cabrito.
There it is.
coming in. You boys line them out. Ben, lead them to pasture.
Yes, sir, Captain. Come on. Let's go, boys.
Lonesome, let them go.
Yeah, go.
I see why he kept crossing rivers.
Give him a rest. They earned it.
Smile, Woodrow.
I just might.
Whoa! Whoa! This water's cold. Hold it. Hold it now. Hey, Sarah!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Throw me some soap. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, my babies. Come on here to Papa. Come on in here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Hey, look at here. Look at here, baby. Look at here. Look at it.
You made it, didn't we, Einstein? You made it.
We got us a new home there.
Yeah.
We got us a new home.
Ben, tell the boys take them bedrolls out the brush.
Someone's got to take the hard seat. Now, who left them buckets here? Ain't no place to leave buckets. Get them out of here now.
Them chickens. Was in the chicken coop. Back there, see?
See?
I don't see Newt.
You ain't gonna neither.
He ain't still in jail.
I come back, he was gone.
Well, couldn't you find him?
Quit on the responsibilities I give him. Get out that feed. You young'uns, take this goat. He's in the feed.
What about your
Come
responsibilities?
fetch him. I got a whole mess of 'em waiting if we're through here.
I don't guess we are.
I didn't quit on that boy. I brought him north with me.
Like you brought your cattle. Let somebody put another brand on one of them, you'd hang whoever did it. Let them take your own son, yeah, just let you off the hook, doesn't it?
You and me's got a snowflake's chance in hell of getting on here together, Clara. Door on that subject is barred for good.
You think you always done right. That's your ugly pride. You never done right. You're a vain coward for all your fighting. And while we're talking about children, there ain't a child on the face of the earth you ever done right by.
Have the house. Just set my things on the porch.
I don't want your house. I don't.
First time it rains, you're the one all snug and dry. You won't feel so bad about it. Go to your pen for these goats.
El Patron. It is beautiful. We will work very hard for you, Patron. We speak English.
You done good.
We had a deal, lad.
I worked hard for you, Mr. Dunnigan.
This isn't something you should be walking away from. Anyone who can read, deal with ranch accounts as well as handle men and cattle can more or less write their own bill of sale in this neck of the wood. You understand that?
Yes, sir. And I appreciate what you tried to do for me. But I just can't stay on no more.
Why's that?
It's private, sir.
It's my wife, isn't it? I'm not one to believe in what's whispered. But I got ears. Got eyes.
I ain't done anything to disrespect you, Mr. Dunnigan.
I'm not sure I know what I'd do if I thought you had.
I ain't afraid of any man. That ain't the reason.
I know that too. That's why I can't let you go. I got something to show you. There it is. Just the way I found it. And just the way you'll keep it.
Me?
It's time I found my destiny now, Newt. It's too late for children. For me, anyway. I met Ferris on a trip I made once. She was bold enough to give me a lot of what I'd miss with children. And woman enough to give me a whole lot of what I'd miss living in the wilderness. She needs us both, boy. But she can't have all of you. Not yet. Not until my time's up.
Mr. Dunnigan.
No. Come here. There's more. This is the other side of it. What I built up from nothing. What I love as much as the woman that's falling in love with you.
I don't understand.
It's a man's will, Newt. Ferris could never hold on to all this. Not by yourself. It's your inheritance. You know something? You remind me of somebody I knew. Once.
Who?
Me.